following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. I am Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. Thanks for joining us. Great to have you with us on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. We'll get your phone calls here in a little bit at the bottom of the hour, as we always do on the program. If you have questions about your drugs, medications, supplements, the longevity products, or if you just have a comment or a success story, which we especially love hearing, our number 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. Or 888-379-2552, 888-379-2552, toll free. We do have open lines for you. Try to call in early so we can get to as many calls as possible at 831-685-1080 or 888-379-2552. I am Pharmacist Ben. They call me a nutritional pharmacist. That's because I use nutritional supplements instead of toxic pharmaceutical drugs. I never did like the idea of using drugs and medication, which are, at the end of the day, always going to be poisons to help heal the body. It just never made sense to me to use poisons to somehow make the body better. And that's why I got into using nutrition, and that's why I absolutely love the longevity nutritional products and Dr. Wallach's message. I thought we'd start the program off today talking about a condition called fibrosis. You probably heard of that term. Fibrosis is the formation of excessive connective tissue fibers in the body. It's a state of affairs that's associated with the disease process. Pretty much all diseases are going to have an element of fibrosis. Earlier this week, scientists from the Mayo Clinic published research in the Journal of Clinical Investigation that showed that it was possible to turn off inflammation and fibrosis by using a protein that could somehow turn off the genetics that are associated with the fiber-forming process. While these scientists were very proud of themselves, justifiably so, they achieved this pretty miraculous biochemical trick. The problem is fibrosis is important, and turning it off is not such a great idea. Fibrosis, the excess secretion of connective tissue fibers, represents the body's attempt to fix up broken or deteriorating tissue. The body is always trying to repair itself. This is one of the most amazing aspects of biochemistry, is an injured body always wants to repair itself. It has a self-repairing mechanism, and fibrosis is emblematic of that self-repair mechanism. It's a biochemical cement. Fibrosis is a kind of biochemical grout that patches up weak spots. And as problematic as it can be in the long run, you could think of fibrosis as the body's attempt to patch up a weak area, an area that is subjected to chronic wounding. So while the direct manifestations of aging and the disease process, including heart disease and cancer, which are the two leading causes of death, as well as brain diseases and dementias and autoimmune diseases, are always going to involve fibrosis, the formation of fibers. It's really the chronic wounding and the attack that initiate the fibrosis in the first place that's the problem. It's not the fibrosis that needs to be addressed, but the chronic wounding that causes the fibrosis. Chronic, daily, hourly wounding that goes on for months and years and decades and a lifetime. This is what leads to the protective and hardening properties of the fiber formation, of the fiber forming process. These hard fibers, while functional in the short run, they're repair mechanism, they're protective. In the long run, they interfere with the flow of oxygen and the flow of nutrition, as well as the elimination of toxins. And this is where the disease process begins, and this is where the disease process progresses. Do you see what we're saying here? While the mainstream medical model wants to halt fibrosis, while the mainstream medical model wants to stop inflammation, they're completely oblivious to the fact that the problem precedes the fibrosis. The problem precedes the inflammation. And this is all disease. Inflammation, immunity, fibrosis, attempts at repair. These qualities, these characteristics always precede disease. Disease is nothing more than the body trying to protect itself. Disease is a body that is out of ease, dis-ease. Fibrosis is the end result of a protective response, the body in a protective mode, in a defensive posture, out of ease. It's attempting to patch up leaks chronically. It's attempting to defend itself. We don't want to shut down the defense mechanism. We want to figure out what the offending agent is. Disease is the result of a long-term protective and defensive response. And the question to ask, if we're really serious about reversing this thing or avoiding it, if we want to age gracefully, if we want to eliminate the pain and the misery and the suffering associated with disease, is not what drug do I take? It's not what doctor I go to. It's not what surgical procedure do I need. It's not even what supplement do I take. It's simply this. Why is the body in a defensive posture? What is the attack? Where's it coming from? Why is the body and the biochemistry not in safety and security mode? And you will always find toxicity getting into the body through the blood. You will always find some kind of nutritional deficiency, and you will always find a lack of oxygen behind all disease. And folks, this simplifies the healing process dramatically. It means no matter what your health challenge is, no matter what diagnosis you have, no matter what Latin name your doctor has given you, all you got to do is get yourself on a nutritional supplement program. Make sure you're oxygenating correctly by practicing your deep breathing techniques and moving the body. Don't underestimate the importance of movement. The body is meant to move, and we get oxygenated. Our tissues and our cells and our organs get oxygenated partially via movement, as well as making sure you're getting on you're practicing deep breathing. And then lastly, make sure you're eliminating the stream of toxicity that comes into the body through the mouth, and that means digestive toxicity and it means sugar. Control your sugar intake. Work on your digestive system. Use your nightly essence. Use your Fucoid Z. Make sure you're using glucosamine. And of course, make sure you're on the Mighty 90 essential nutrients. This is all diseases, friends. Once we nail this thing down, once we understand that all diseases are preceded by the same breakdowns, once we understand it's not where the disease is occurring, but what the disease is occurring that matters, we will begin to reverse any chronic long-term degenerative disease because it is in the body's nature to do this. The body is a self-healing, self-repairing mechanism. And once we stop the stream of poisons, the stream of toxins that are coming into the body, and that includes sugar, once we make sure we're oxygenating correctly, and that includes movement, and once we make sure we got enough, plenty, copious, generous amounts of the Mighty 90 essential nutrients, there isn't a single long-term chronic progressive degenerative disease that cannot be reversed. At least begin to be reversed, and very quickly at that. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552 toll free. We do have lines open, and we want to hear from you. We'll take a quick commercial break and come back with more good health information on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program right after this.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
Hey, we are back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. I am a nutritional pharmacist. I call myself a nutritional pharmacist because I use nutrients instead of drugs. Good nutrition is good medicine. That's the way I look at it. We don't need drugs. We don't need toxic pharmaceutical drugs. Every once in a while, you perhaps need a pain pill or an antibiotic. But for the most part, long-term chronic diseases are not going to be improved by prescription drugs. It cannot happen. On the other hand, once you get on a good nutritional supplement program, once you move your body, oxygenate, make sure you stop the stream of toxins, including sugar, from getting into the body, there isn't a long-term chronic progressive degenerative disease on the planet that cannot begin to reverse and begin to reverse quickly. If you have such a condition, you have a loved one who has such a condition, if you have questions about the longevity products, longevity business, something you may have heard about or read about, we want to hear from you. We can help you. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552, toll free. I'll be sitting in for the next 45 minutes with my good friend, Douglas Winfrey. Hey, Doug.
Well, welcome back to the show. Haven't had you on in a while.
Thank you.
I thought we'd talk a little bit about AFib, or atrial fibrillation, or irregular heart rhythm, as I have a Fox News story here headlined, "A New Health Benefit of Chocolate Reduced Risk of AFib." They say a new study found that eating a small amount of chocolate every week may decrease your risk of developing a serious type of irregular heart rhythm. This was all published in the journal Heart. And they say they collected long-term study of about 55,000 people in Denmark, and the participants were between 50 and 64 years old when the study began, and provided information about their diets, and they entered the study in 93 and 97, and researchers then linked the diet data to Denmark's national health registries to see who was diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, or AFib. They say it's a quivering or irregular heartbeat that can lead to blood clots, stroke, heart failure, and other heart-related complications. In the U.S., at least 2.7 million people have been diagnosed, according to the American Heart Association, and they base their data on about 3,300 plus people that had AFib during the study period over an average of 13 and a half years. Those who ate one serving, about 1 ounce of chocolate per week, were 17% less likely to be diagnosed with atrial fibrillation by the end of the study than those who reported eating less than that amount in a month. They say those who ate 2 to 6 ounces per week were less likely to be diagnosed with AFib, while those who ate more than an ounce of chocolate per day were about 16% less likely to have the condition. For women, the biggest risk reduction was linked to eating one serving of chocolate per week. For men, the biggest risk reduction was associated with eating 2 to 6 servings per week. And this, according to the lead author, Elizabeth Mosfowski, from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health and the Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center in Boston, says, "I think our message here is that a moderate chocolate intake as part of a healthy diet is an option."
Well, wait,
so there you go.
Who eats 1 ounce of chocolate? Whoever? You ever hear anybody? That's like taking like a medicine, taking 1 ounce of chocolate. Nobody eats 1 ounce of chocolate.
I ate probably an ounce last night.
Just 1 ounce?
I ate a whole chocolate bar.
Is that what a chocolate bar is, an ounce?
I'm not sure. I think we have to be close to it.
Yeah, I think a chocolate bar is less than an ounce.
It was one of those big ones, like a...
Yeah, maybe one of the big ones. Yeah,
most people don't eat an ounce. Close to 70% cacao.
And then that's the key I was about to say. What kind of chocolate is really that's the operative question, because chocolate is not all the same, as I'm sure you know. Are you a chocolate aficionado? Are you a fan of chocolate?
Oh, I love chocolate.
You like a good quality chocolate?
Yeah.
You got to look for the cacao content or cacao content. Cacao, by the way, is not very tasty stuff. If you had 100% cacao, you wouldn't want to eat very much of it. It's really bitter.
It's like Baker's chocolate.
Exactly like Baker's chocolate.
I remember finding Baker's chocolate in my mother's cupboard when I was a kid. And
you got all excited?
Huge chocoholic. Yeah, and I took a bite. I was like, ugh.
Exactly. And by the way, that that nasty bitter taste is the medicine. And chocolate is cacao is very medicinal. Problem is when you're eating chocolate, you're eating the sugar and you're eating the fat and you're eating the soy lecithin, the GMO soy lecithin, and that's really where we get into issues, is not necessarily the cacao. Cacao is very medicinal. It's a good source of magnesium and iron and other minerals, and I'm not surprised that it would have cardiovascular benefits, because the minerals in chocolate can be very, very important for heart health. But as far as eating a chocolate bar to take care of your heart, I'm not sure I would buy into that. Now, your Mighty 90 essential nutrients, that will definitely take care of your heart, that especially the B complex and vitamin C, that you'll get those in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, as well as the Ultimate EFAs. Take care of your heart is like taking care of any other part of the body. Make sure you're on a nutritional supplement program. Make sure you're breathing correctly and moving your body around. Make sure you're resting and relaxing. And, of course, make sure you're stopping the stream of toxicity that comes in through the mouth, food and sugar as well. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. We'll be back right after this.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that. An antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
On the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program, I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today, and you and your phone calls as well at 831-685-1080, 831-685-1080, or 888-379-2552 if you have questions about anything we're speaking about here today, or if you have Youngevity products or business, or if you have a health challenge, or you or a loved one wants to wean yourself off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program. If you have a patient or a client who's got a particularly troublesome health challenge that you have problems dealing with, we can help you. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. We do have lines open for you, and we'll get your calls here in our next segment. From, let's see here, this is from Tufts Medical Center in Boston, published in the Journal of the American Medical Association. Findings do not support steroid injections for knee osteoarthritis. Surprise, surprise. Now doctors, at least cutting-edge doctors, and the Journal of the American Medical Association as well, are recommending that you don't use steroid injections if you have knee osteoarthritis, arthritis of the knee. I could have told you that, as we were talking about at the beginning of the program. Steroids shut down the body's defensive system. They shut down the body's defensive process. If you're taking a steroid drug, that is an admission by your prescriber, by your physician, that you have some kind of immune or inflammatory response that's going on. And if you have an inflammatory response, the intelligent strategy is not to shut down the inflammatory response, but figure out what's causing it. You can also use nutrients to help build up tissue. Osteoarthritis is a condition caused by degradation or deterioration of tissue, the cartilage between the knees. And guess what? There's a little ingredient called glucosamine, which you'll find in your glucogel caps, that is absolutely spectacular for helping rebuild cartilage. In fact, glucosamine is a component of cartilage. I can't tell you the number of people I've talked to who have gotten cheap pain benefits and joint health benefits by getting on the glucogel caps. Doug, we were talking about the glucogel during our break, how important that is if you're dealing with neuropathies, if you're dealing with arthritis, if you're dealing with any kind of connective tissue pain. And also, check this out, Doug. Do you know that the glucogel caps are also a natural blood thinner that will improve the movement of fluid, the movement of blood through the body, improve oxygenation of tissues?
Don't they also help with digestion as well?
Absolutely. It helps build the connective tissue in the digestive lining, in the intestine. There's a condition called leaky gut syndrome. You probably heard of this.
Oh, yeah.
Also known as intestinal permeability syndrome. Doc talks about it a lot, but he doesn't quite talk about leaky gut syndrome. He talks about gluten intolerance, which is one of the major causes of leaky gut syndrome. Once toxins get into the blood through the digestive system, once the digestive tract, the intestine specifically, is damaged by gluten, and make no mistake about it, gluten is the mortal enemy of the intestine. Once that intestinal lining is damaged, once the connective tissue underneath the lining is damaged, it's very easy for food particles, literally little pieces of food, to get into the blood. That initiates all kinds of problems, including an inflammatory response in the blood, and that is a big time cause of autoimmune diseases, of all degenerative diseases, including, by the way, cancer and heart disease. So patching up the gut using your glucogel caps is a wonderful strategy for helping prevent the disease process and helping reverse the disease process as well. In fact, I consider the glucogel caps to be not one of the Mighty 90 essential nutrients, but almost as important as the Mighty 90 essential nutrients. You can think of the Mighty 90 as the hub of a wheel, the center of a wheel, and then your glucogel caps, your ultimate enzymes, your nightly essence, Fucoid Z, ultimate selenium, ultimate niacin, all the fine longevity products are spokes coming off that healthy start pack and the Mighty 90 essential nutrients at the center of your wheel. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben along with Doug Winfrey. We're going to take a quick commercial break and come back with you and your phone calls. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number, 888-379-2552, toll free. We shall return right after this. Don't go away.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
All right, we are back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Pharmacist Ben here, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Dr. Wallach today. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. We do have lines open for you, and it is that time again, Douglas. Time to hit the phones. Who's first in line?
All right, let's head to Toronto, Canada. And Angel, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
What's up, Angel?
Yes, good afternoon, Doc. Pharmacist.
Pharmacist Ben, that's what they call me. What's going on, Angel?
Yeah. My question is, my father had a series of, they call it ischemic strokes, small ischemic strokes.
I'm not sure what the first word you're saying is, but he's had a series of small strokes, okay?
Yeah,
okay,
ischemic.
Oh, ischemic. Ischemic strokes, yes. That's just, ischemic means that the tissue in the brain didn't get oxygenated, and it died. And that's what a stroke is, and it's very, very tragic and unfortunate. In fact, that's everybody out there listening who doesn't have a stroke, that should be your major health goal, is to do everything you could do to not get one, because it is beyond miserable, beyond miserable. Doug, remember our good friend Dave? We had a good friend at the radio station who had a stroke, and it just breaks your heart. It's absolutely beyond tragic. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Angel. Do you want some help with that?
Yes, I want to see if there is some other products that could be helped.
There's many products. Okay. If anybody dealing with any cardiovascular health issue, brain health issue that's associated with cardiovascular disease, such as a stroke, there's lots you can do. Absolutely 100% get him on the Healthy Start Pack ASAP, as soon as possible. He will notice results, and you will notice results in him almost immediately, especially if he's never supplemented before. It's one of the neat things about supplementation is if you've never supplemented before and you get on a supplement program like the one designed by Dr. Wallach, the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients and the Healthy Start Pack, you get really quick results, sometimes within 24 hours or even less. So get him on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, have him sipping on that, and then also the Ultimate EFAs, 9 a day, and then the Beyond OsteoFX, a couple capfuls a day. You might want to throw in the Fucoid Z, as well as the Ultimate Selenium. And I would say for sure, get him on the Ultimate Niacin as well, one of those a day. And then if you want to do a couple more things, the ultimate enzymes are really neat for helping support not only helping support the digestive system, but also for helping support the circulatory system as well. But please understand, and also if you can get him to do a little bit of movement so you can improve oxygenation and improve the circulation of blood, that will also help. Chances are pretty good, Angel, that your dad didn't just all of a sudden have a stroke and he was perfectly healthy. Chances are pretty good, whether he knew it or not, that his body was deteriorating before that. So what you'll notice is not only when he starts the supplement program, not only will his brain health improve, but he'll also have more energy. He'll be able to get around a little bit more effectively, and he'll just feel better. And that's really, to me, that's what it's all about. Not so much taking care of our symptoms and our diseases, but just feeling better and having more energy to do our lives. Thanks for your call, Angel. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling from Toronto. Who's next in line, Doug?
All right, let's head to California. And Gracie, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, Gracie.
Hi, Ben.
Hey, what's up?
I love everything you say, and I teamed up with Longevity because they're trying to talk me into a knee replacement.
Oh, wow.
And while I was listening to conference calls and making friends at Longevity, I heard them say that they found cartilage growing on the top of a metal knee replacement. And did that ever inspire me? I figured if your body's growing it and it's going to grow on metal, I'm going to grow it between my knees.
Yes, ma'am. You're a smart lady, Gracie. Are you in the healthcare business at all? How do you know so much stuff?
Well, I've always studied medicinal herbs.
Okay.
And I grow a lot of medicinal plants and make healing ointments and such.
Oh, I see. But you're a healer. You're a healer. I thought you knew a thing or two there, Gracie. So that means a lot when you say you like what I say. I appreciate that. Hey, listen, we got to take a break. Can you hang on and we'll finish up when we come back, okay? Don't go away, Gracie. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben along with Doug Winfrey. You're listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program on the ZBS Radio Network. We'll be back right after this.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
All right, we are back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. I'm Pharmacist Ben, along with Doug Winfrey. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. We're talking to Gracie in California. You there, Gracie?
Yes, hi, Ben.
Hi there. So how can we help you today?
Well, I'm tired of everybody trying to talk me into a knee replacement.
Okay.
I mean, I'm 73 years old.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm 100% medication-free.
Good for you. Good for you.
my friends are on defibrillators and pacemakers and all these prescription drugs. Side effects. They're poisoning themselves.
It's awful. It's awful.
I don't even get a common cold or the flu. I help people get over theirs. I tell them, you need antivirals. Go out in the garden and pick your tea.
Good for you. Good for you. So, well, let's help you out with your knee, okay?
I'm bone on bone, and there's no cartilage, and I've been taking everything.
Are you on the glucogel caps?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on? Are you using the Beyond Tangerine with your glucogel caps?
Everything.
Are you on the Ultimate Enzymes? Not every. You can't be on everything. We got 3,000 products there, Gracie. You can't be on everything.
No, but I've been taking everything.
Okay. So hang on, though. Hang on, Gracie. Let me help you out here, okay? Ultimate Enzymes. Are you using those?
Yes.
Okay. Are you using them on an empty stomach?
Yes.
You're taking them on an empty stomach. Good for you. Most people don't know that. How about the Ultimate Niacin? Are you on the Ultimate Niacin as well?
Well, yeah, because it's supposed to help with joint pain.
Absolutely, absolutely. How about the Fucoid Z?
Yes, I had heard that the fucoidin would help to grow cartilage. So
yes, that's exactly right. So you're doing that as well. How about anything with aloe vera will help you? Anything with noni, get the noni plus, that will help you. Get on the Ultimate Youth product. The Ultimate Youth is one we don't talk a lot about, but the Ultimate Youth is made with what are called polyphenol. And vegetation. Are you on that one as well? Make sure you do smoothies with that. Make sure you do your, and don't forget your Slender FX or your Keto FX. Got to make sure you have protein too. And then good old homemade chicken soup. That'll help you as well. And I really appreciate your call too.
Right.
And don't forget your chicken soup.
I put apple cider vinegar in
the soup?
The bone broth because it pulls the minerals out of the bone.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I'm doing it all, but they're not going to talk me into a knee replacement.
You keep going.
They tell me you cannot grow cartilage, and I'm saying, watch me.
Well, everything in the body grows. Cartilage doesn't have a lot of blood supply, so it tends to grow slower, but everything does grow.
Then what happened to the days before all these replacements that are making people sick, and they're recalling parts? We're not automobiles, Ben.
I know, Gracie. It's awful. It's like if you go to these places, they're like factories. They got people moving in and moving out, and everybody's $20,000, $30,000 a pop, even more. It's absolutely horrible. The real way to take care of things, of course, is to prevent the problem from occurring in the first place. But once you have it, getting on the Mighty 90 essential nutrients, keeping your sugar down, keeping digestive toxicity out of the system, making sure you're breathing and exercising, practicing your deep breathing and exercising, as well as relaxing the body. That's how you take care of the body. It's not a doctor issue, friends. These are all lifestyle strategies that we can employ ourselves from the comfort of our own living rooms. Thanks for your call, Gracie. Appreciate it very much. Who's next in line, Douglas?
Let's head to Washington State. And David, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Hey, David.
Hi there, Ben.
What's up, buddy?
Well, on Gracie's your last call with Gracie, I cured mine with castor oil.
Oh, Edgar Casey. Edgar, you know who Edgar Casey was? The sleeping prophet? You ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you know who he is. He was big on castor oil and castor oil packs. Castor oil is extremely stimulating, so I'm not surprised. I don't know how Edgar Casey, well, I do know how he knew all that stuff, but he knew a lot of good stuff. And one of the things about castor oil is it contains very powerful stimulating compounds. In fact, some of the compounds in castor oil are so stimulating, they can kill you. They're poisonous, and when they extract this stuff called ricin, R-I-C-I-N, I don't know if you've ever heard of that, the CIA and the KGB and various spy agencies are famous for putting a little dab of ricin on an umbrella and then touching their enemies with the umbrella and killing them. But some of the other compounds in castor oil can be very, very stimulating and very medicinal. So that's a good point. Thank you for bringing that up, David. What can we help you with? Anything going on?
Well, my problem is I got 4 blood clots in the left leg.
That's a problem. That's a big problem. Wow, that's a big problem. I was just reading about this, actually. I'll see if I can find this article. Anytime the blood is clotting, that's fibrosis in the blood. This is what we were talking about at the beginning of the program. The blood becomes fibrotic, like the liver becomes fibrotic, or the eyes become fibrotic, or any other tissue in the body becomes fibrotic. Problem is, in the blood, when the blood becomes fibrotic, clots form, and this can create serious, serious problems, and ultimately it can kill you. So you got to be really careful here. Most important thing is to eliminate the stream of toxins that initiate the fibrosis in the first place. And that stream of toxins that gets into the blood that causes the clots and the fibers is usually a result of sugar and digestive toxins. That's foods that we talked about earlier that are leaking through the digestive tract. So you got to make sure you're focusing on digestive health from two directions. Number one, you got to focus on digestive health in terms of eliminating problem foods. And you do a food diary and an elimination diet. That's where you write down everything you eat and write down how you feel. Start off with what we call a Suero V cleanse. That's a half a bottle of Suero V every hour for 2 or 3 days. That alone will make a significant difference in your circulatory system. Won't get rid of the clots, but it will still help your blood flow a little bit more effectively, especially if you're dealing with digestive toxicity. Then you do what's called an elimination diet, where you eat one food at a time and then eliminate problem foods, hence the term elimination diet. The second direction that you got to take, the second approach that you want to take for cleaning out the blood is to stay away from sugar as much as possible. In fact, if you have 4 blood clots, you should be zero tolerance on sugar. Of course, using your sweeties and your nightly and your ultimate niacin can be important, and ultimate selenium for blood sugar control. Of course, the whole Healthy Start Pack is going to be great. Ultimate EFAs are also a blood thinner, as is the glucogel caps. So making sure you're using your glucogel caps, that's important as well. Don't forget oxygenation. The blood is much more prone to clot when there's no oxygen, and even worse, once it clots, oxygen delivery is further suppressed. So you get into this vicious downward spiral, making sure you're practicing deep breathing techniques, and then a little bit, but not a lot, but a little bit of exercise to improve circulation is very important. So here's your strategy for dealing with blood clots. Thanks for your call, David. Appreciate it very much. And let's see if we get one more call in before our break. What do you say, Doug?
All right, let's head to Kansas City, Missouri. And Doug, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
What's up, Doug?
Well, hi, Pharmacist Ben.
Good to talk to you.
I have a friend that's a lady that's 56 years old, 185 pounds. She has polyps on her cervix and inside her uterus.
Okie dokie.
And sometimes she gets light blood when she wipes, especially at the end of her menstrual cycle.
Okay.
And she's had yeast infections off and on for years.
Okay, how old is she?
And her area around her vagina is red and inflamed and itches terribly when she urinates.
How old?
She's 56.
56, and she's still menstruating, okay? All right, so here's the deal.
She texted me all this information. I was a little surprised, too.
Okay,
she's
well,
also type 2 diabetic on metformin.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the deal.
And she's bloated and gassy.
Okay, here's the deal. The polyps are not the problem. They're only the sign of the problem. And only a doctor is going to try to take care of the sign of the problem without taking care of the problem. That's not what we're about here. Polyps, growths, fibroids, all of these kinds of things represent some kind of defect, something going wrong in the blood. And once again, it all boils down to the digestive system. Obviously, the gal's got bloating problems and digestive health problems. Probably had them all her life. Lay off the gluten, lay off the foods that cause any kind of digestive distress, like we were talking with our last caller. Make sure she does a Suero V cleanse and then a food diary and elimination diet. The less this gal eats, the better off she's going to be. And getting on the Mighty 90 essential nutrients will allow her to restrict her calories, which is really, really helpful and important. Of course, with the diabetes, with the blood sugar problems, that's going to exacerbate problems with the polyps. So you got to make sure you get that under control. Use the sweeties, the ultimate niacin, the ultimate selenium, the Fucoid Z. These all are wonderful nutrients for dealing with what's called dysglycemia. I much prefer that term to the term diabetes. Diabetes is a disease. Dysglycemia just means messed up blood sugar. It's not a disease. It just means the blood sugar is messed up, and all you got to do is change the way you eat and use some nutritional supplements. So making sure she's focusing on her blood sugar system in addition to her digestive system, that will be helpful. And then usually folks who have issues in the uterus, women who have issues in the uterus and the reproductive system, usually their estrogen is off, and that can cause a lot of stress. So making sure she relaxes her body is very important. Practicing slow, deep breathing, if she can get a regular massage, that will help. Hot water, hot baths, that can also be helpful as well. And don't forget the ultimate EFAs, 9 to 12 of them a day, very important for all female health issues. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program. We will return right after this.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation or expression. Youngevity's Ancient Legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East, which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. These oils have been handled in a fashion designed to protect the integrity of the essence, to allow for effective use in restoring balance to the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual nature of each customer. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWork disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
All right, we're back on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie program. Pharmacist Ben here, along with Doug Winfrey, sitting in for Doc today. 831-685-1080 is our priority line number. 888-379-2552, toll free. Who's next in line, Doug?
Let's head to Texas. And Anna, you're on with Pharmacist Ben Fuchs.
Yo, Anna, what's going on?
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Yes. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. What's cooking there in Texas?
Okay. Yes. Yes. Thank you for that. I'm so thankful to be online with you. Yes. I've been fighting scabies for already some years, and I've tried pretty much every treatment that they have referred me to.
Did you say scabies?
And I'm just basically
scabies. Did you say scabies? Oh, that is a bummer.
SCABIES.
Oh yeah, scabies. I know what scabies are. I had my daughter had them when she was a little kid. It's a terrible thing.
And let me tell you, we've been having it for several years. We have been misdiagnosed about 4 times. The first 2 years of my son's life in this earth, I kept going to the doctor, and they kept telling me it was the type of blood that he was drawing instance to him because of the type of blood that he had. And then 3 years later, my older son, he had a bad breakout, and we ended up taking him to the ER. And that's how we found out that we had scabies. And I did a lot of research. The things that were coming up on my body, was testifying to me that I had
That's
scabies.
Terrible. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
We've
Now,
been fighting scabies for some years.
Okay, now you're going. I'm assuming there are scabies. You know that for sure because that's a mite.
Yes.
That's like a bug.
Yes, I know the scabies for sure.
All right. Well, that's terrible. For the listeners, scabies is a little mite type of insect that digs itself into the skin, and it's extremely contagious, especially in crowded conditions if you're in a small area. the eggs, the mites themselves, and the eggs and their waste stimulate or initiate an immune response, and you get these blisters and bumps and itchy, and it's awful, and it's contagious, and it's not a nutritional condition. There's nothing you could do nutritionally. Did they give you the permethrin? That's the go-to medicine that they give you.
They gave me the premium percent,
permethrin, they call
5%.
it. Yeah.
Yes, they gave me that, but let me tell you something. I did my search on that. It doesn't work. Okay, all what that did to us is lay them dormant. Okay. It just
and then they come back.
And then they come back. It's not killing them. They're coming back. I'm not as worse as we were in the beginning, but we still have them.
Yeah.
We still have them.
That's terrible. Did they give you? Did you try? I mean, you probably have tried everything. Did you try Lindane?
The recent.
Did they give you the Quell or the Lindane? Did you do that one?
Well. The only one the doctors have given me is that premium.
Try the Quell. Let me give you a couple other ideas. There's a product called Crotamyton, Crotamyton. There's another one called Lindane.
Hold on, I gotta write that down.
Okay.
I'm writing it.
Okay, we're going to run out of time here, so I'm just going to go quickly. Send me an email, ben@ksco.com, ben@ksco.com if you don't catch everything, because we're going to run out of time. These are topical products, Crotamyton, another one called Lindane, and then you can also use sulfur. If you have to have a compounding pharmacist make some sulfur for you. But that's not really a nutritional issue. You know, there are things that happen in our lives just living on planet Earth. We get accidents, we get infections, we get scabies. You know, all kinds of things can happen. It's not all, you can't handle all of this stuff nutritionally. What we talk about here on this program is chronic long-term degenerative diseases. And I'm telling you, as a pharmacist and as somebody who's been in the healing and healthcare field now for 35 years, there is no such thing as a long-term progressive chronic degenerative disease that cannot be reversed. You got to keep the bad stuff out and you got to put the good stuff in. And that's really the message here, folks. The bad stuff, you got to stop the flow of the bad stuff from getting into the system. You got to start putting the good stuff in, and that's as simple as it gets. The bad stuff is coming in through food. Unless you're an IV drug user or perhaps a cigarette smoker, the bad stuff almost always comes in through the mouth, into the digestive system, and then into the blood. That means focusing on digestive health, using your nightly essence and ultimate enzymes, staying away from problem foods, the Swear Be Cleanse. So many different ways that you can take care of digestive health. It means working on your blood sugar system, getting on the sweeties, making sure you're reducing your intake of fast-burning carbohydrates, of course, using your ultimate niacin and ultimate selenium as well, and getting on the Healthy Start Pack, using your Mighty 90 essential nutrients. There's no such thing as a long-term chronic progressive degenerative disease that cannot begin to reverse, and quickly. All right, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Pharmacist Ben for Doug Winfrey, for Doc Wallach, all the folks at the ZBS Radio Network. Have a wonderful, beautiful, awesome, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.